Do you ever find yourself wanting to make a difference in the world? Like, how can your life have a real impact? Well, in today's video, I'm going to share how you can make a real difference. What's up, everyone? I'm Nate. Thank you so much for joining us. We all want to make a difference, right? I think there's something just baked inside of each and every one of us that we want to make the world better. We want to help people. We just want things to be better than they currently are. And that's actually the starting point, because the very first thing to do is pay attention. What breaks your heart? I know that can seem like a downer, but when you pay attention to what breaks your heart, that's actually the starting point for making a difference. So when you pay attention to what breaks your heart, that's the starting point. But the second part is to jump in, to start making a difference. What we call that is beyond the walls. And here's what I mean by that. Beyond the walls is when you leave where you currently are and you go beyond those walls. So for many of us, that's our college campus, where you take classes, you fail that test, you meet that boy, you meet that girl, right? Like that's where we normally are. But wherever it is for you, you go beyond that and you start making a difference. What this looks like for us is two of my favorite things. First is our spring break service trips. On these trips, we go to a different community and we find a way to serve them. Sometimes it's in a community that has had tornadoes come through and devastate their community. We help rebuild. Other times is going to an orphanage or helping out with kids who are being adopted. But whatever it is, it's a way to love and care for the community. My second favorite thing we do is our annual polar plunge. Now, jumping in the freezing water is crazy and it's cold, as you can imagine, but I love this event because it is a way that we raise money. We get a bunch of college students together, our families, everybody that wants to, and we jump in the water and we raise money to help one of our partners called INH, or International Network of Hearts, and they help kids who have been rescued from human trafficking. So, does this actually make a difference? Can you actually make a difference? The answer is yes. And here's how I can prove it as best I can. And that is my friend Deanna. Now, Deanna, when she was in college, she went on these service trips. She jumped in the ocean. She froze her butt off. But she did these things to serve. Well, that sparked inside of her something that she started to pay attention. What broke her heart was kids in Nairobi, Kenya, who had special needs but weren't getting the education they need. So Deanna takes her master's in special education and she goes to Nairobi for over a year, and she helps teachers there develop curriculum to help kids with special needs. Think about that. That started from spring break trips, jumping in the ocean, and paying attention to what breaks her heart. Now, I know Deanna personally. She's awesome, but she's not that awesome. You could do that too. So what can you do? Well, if you're in Rhode Island, join us. Again, Deanna's story is awesome, but you could have your own story. Maybe there's something else that breaks your heart. If there is, we want to help you find what it is and jump in by going beyond the walls. You can follow us on Instagram. That is the best place to keep up with us and all the things we have going on and all the ways that we are serving people. If you're not in Rhode Island, I would encourage you to follow those steps. Pay attention to what breaks your heart and find a way that you can jump in. Bring some friends with you and go serve somewhere. Come up with some ideas of how you can make a difference. If you ever want to talk to me about these things, I also have Instagram. Make sure to hit me up. I would love to help you out in any way possible. But as always, thank you so much for checking out this video. Stay awesome. How do I end this?